Hey, kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Colorado Springs in Colorado, where we are in the middle of a thunderstorm. I can hear the thunder rolling, it just hasn't hit overhead yet. So let's get this out of the way before it interrupts the connection. How is your Magic Monday going? How did you do with your I am statements? I've been the whole day, every time I get a break, I'm going I am and coming up with something. I've got a list that's already made that I say morning and night, but I've been coming up with other ones as well. So it's been awesome in that one. On your business, how did you do with your target market? Where does your target market hang out? Have you decided to go join them over there? So if, for example, they hang out on LinkedIn and you're hanging out on Facebook, have you switched over to LinkedIn to find them? Or vice versa? Or maybe they're hanging out somewhere else completely different. So did you find out where they were hanging out? Did you come up with who your ideal client is or was or is? Yes, that's the word, is. And what magic trick did you learn today? Did you go onto YouTube and type in fun magic tricks and did you learn one? That was your tasks for the day. For me, all day, I have just been making connections after connections after connections. I have been busy on LinkedIn. I found out that's where my target market is for genealogy. So I've been hanging out there and making a lot of connections on LinkedIn today. And I mean a lot. I think the last count was almost 70 something, I think it was. Yeah, some of them I'd previously contacted, so I was just doing follow-up messages and stuff and going through all the messages and things that I had as well. But I'm excited. I have so Friday is day 366 of doing Facebook Live. Friday will be day 366 of doing Facebook Lives. I am having a very special guest coming on that day, and it'll be on the 4 p.m. Pacific broadcast of the Facebook Live, not the morning one, but the evening one. It is going to be epic. I can tell you, it is going to be epic. I can't wait to introduce this person to you. I'm not going to say who it is. I'm just going to tease you all week. You'll have to figure it out. But no, you won't have to figure it out because I'll tell you on Friday. But I am super, super excited to have this person on Friday to help me celebrate 366 days of Facebook Lives. So that for me is a huge, huge milestone. It was a goal that was set just under a year ago. I was challenged to do this, and I can't believe that it is almost here. Today is day 362, and I can't believe I've done almost a year of Facebook Lives. It's been awesome bringing them to you, and yes, I will continue. I don't know. I don't see a reason to stop. I'm in the habit of it now. It's it's not something you can just stop because it's a habit. So yes, so I'm super excited to bring a special guest in on Friday. So you'll have to mark your calendars for 4 p.m. Pacific on Friday to make sure you tune in for the Facebook Live so that I can introduce you to my very special guest who's going to be on. And I don't know, we might do something different on Friday as well to celebrate me doing 366 days of Facebook Lives. Right now it's very surreal. It's kind of like, wow. But anyway, so I've been making lots of connections today. My to-do list almost got done. I still have some calls I've got to go do and people I have to connect with. So this week is going to be very busy because we're coming up to an end of a month. So it's going to be closing out the end of the month. And of course, Friday happens to be the last day of the month as well. So I want to get everything done and completed for the month before 4 p.m. Pacific on Friday. So this week I nose to the grindstone this week. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to bring this all to you. So that's it from me for today. We will connect with you guys tomorrow morning for Tune-Up Tuesdays. I haven't decided what we're going to do for Tune-Up Tuesdays yet. I just had a thought for Tune-Up Tuesdays. So now you have to tune in tomorrow morning and find out what it is. Okay, that's it from me. I'm out of here. Hang on. There was something else I had to tell you about. Oh, yes. So August the 8th. So public service announcement. Hang on, we're going to get very serious here. Public service announcement. August the 8th, there is going to be a Networking Riches live online. It is going to be concentrating on not only networking in person, but more with an emphasis of networking online. It is free. It starts at 8:30 a.m. on Pacific time on August the 8th and goes till 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you are wanting to register for it, you need to go to network.com. I will put the link in the description. It is going to be epic. Now, Networking Riches, I have been attending this thing for several years now, and every time I attend, I learn something new, even if it is still. Even if it's some of the stuff's the same, because at certain times your brain is ready to hear certain things, and that's why I keep going back to Networking Riches. So sometimes the material is the same and I'm hearing it over and over again. I think, oh yeah, I already know this, but then I'll hear something, whoa, what was that? So yeah, I have those moments. I have those aha moments. But this time there's going to be a lot of emphasis about networking online, because we're all, there's all this lockdown stuff going on, social distancing, all of that sort of thing. So now you have to adapt and change slightly to be able to network, still be able to network, but in a different medium. So rather than being in person, we're taking it online. So what can you do with networking online that you can't do in person? So August the 8th, have2network.com. So HAVE, network.com, and I will put the link in the description of this video so that you can go and register there. It is free, and there will be some masterminding involved as well. And that's my favorite part of the day. I mean, learning about the networking online and all that sort of stuff is awesome, but my most favorite part of the day is when you take they do a mastermind for 2 or 3 hours at the last 2 to 3 hours of the day, and that's my most favorite part, because we take somebody who has issues in their business. It's all in-house, nothing gets taken out of the room, so it's a safe place for that person to be able to talk about what's going on in their business. We cannot talk about it online about what happens in that room or what is said in the room. We talk about what happens, because what happens there is that we get one person with their business, they let us know what their issue is that they're having, what their breakdown is, and then we all come together and we come up with ideas, brainstorm possible solutions, and watching the person go from thinking that they're not going to be able to do something in their business because of XYZ to all of a sudden they have these suggestions, and you see that breakthrough occur. It is incredible. That is my most favorite part of the day, where you see that light bulb go off see the light bulb come on in the person's head, and you really do see it. All of a sudden they're sort of like, oh, I never thought of that. So all of a sudden they get that breakthrough and they're off. And it's a big aha moment. It's a big breakthrough for them. And that is my most favorite part of the day, even though the other stuff is awesome. It is my most favorite part of the day is that hot seat piece that they do for the last 2 to 3 hours of the day. And it makes the whole day worthwhile just to be there to watch that at the end, because you also see during the day as the presentations are being done about how to network online, about the whole networking formula. There's before an event, during an event, after an event. There's a whole formula for the whole thing. But to go through all of that and see people who have never attended before, and even those that have, seeing them get that little aha thing going on in their head, because you're all on Zoom, and then getting to the mastermind thing and seeing the real breakthroughs come down. And sometimes they do get emotional. And to me, those are okay. Now, I don't like seeing people crying or breaking down like that, but to me that's where the biggest breakthroughs come through, because they've been struggling for so long on a particular problem or a breakdown, and all of a sudden the light bulb goes off and they've got the solution right there in their hands. And to see them, that relief come through them, come over them, that, oh my gosh, I finally get it, I've finally got the answer that I need. and to see that whole relief come over them is just, it's an incredible feeling to watch that. I have been through these masterminds where I've been on the hot seat and I've had those breakthroughs as well. To actually experience them is just amazing. I can't describe it. When you have a breakthrough on something that you've been going round and round in circles on something, you're looking for solutions in all different places, you're trying to come at it from different angles, and then somebody turns around and says, well, have you tried this? And all of a sudden it's like, boom, and you're like, oh my gosh. And then suddenly that block is removed, and it's such a relief to get that removed that you just relieve the stress however you feel like, and to see that happen, to experience it personally, to personally experience having that block removed is indescribable. To see other people going through that, it just warms my heart, and I get emotional with them as well. I will be sitting here with my box of tissues ready to go. But it is an incredible experience. So if you want to come along and experience that, learn something new about networking, have2network.com. So HAVE, 2network.com. Link will be in the video. That's it from me for today. I got to go get ready for a call for this evening, and one of my calls for this evening. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys tomorrow morning. He konera.